Hey Gemini, it's Tashina, the Wishing Moon, and I'm here to bring you. All right, let's call this mid June to mid July reading. Okay, I may do a July reading also, like just kind of a love reading or something like that, but I've been super erratic about getting my videos out, and sometimes I just do portions at a time, like a few signs at a time. And it's just, you have to remember that as empaths and tarot readers and people who deal with the occult, we are, and I'm speaking for everybody, every single one of us, we kind of ebb and flow with the energy. So, um, I guess what I'm saying is that you can't expect us to always be able to tap in. Like I needed like 3 days in the mountains to just do nothing. And I took that time for myself. But with this lovely water trine going on, I'm a Cancer sun. With this awesome water trine going on in the skies in astrology right now, I'm really feeling tapped into emotion and tapped into spirit. So I'm trying to get out as many as I can right now because like everything's been pretty on point. So hopefully this works out for you guys. Sorry if I haven't been very consistent, but I'm gonna try my best, okay? Gemini, mid June. All right. I'm going to talk about these three cards that came out whenever I shuffle to clear out the cards. I do a bunch of stuff to clear out the cards. I do whatever. Sage, I freaking drink, I smoke some weed, I do whatever the hell I want, okay? So I pray, I hum, I freaking chant, call on the spirit of Kali or whoever, you know what I mean? I just, whatever feels right for the time, okay? So Gemini, it's your birthday. It's the end of your birthday season. I was feeling it. Gemini, I think most people were feeling Gemini, like feeling that innocence, that, duality, that intensity, the taking everybody in, bringing all the energies in, loving everybody. Like it was like such a creative, like I don't know, mental firehouse. That's kind of how I was feeling this. I painted so much. I have like a whole friggin' series during Gemini season that I painted, a winged series at that, and I didn't even realize it was like because of Gemini season. Like I did a whole winged series with like dragonflies and eagles and freaking moths and all. It's all winged, like everything was flying. And I'm like, oh, holy crap. Now I realize why that all came out, because like it's Gemini season, right? It's the air season. You guys are complete creative masters. You guys are literally flight and creativity. Like that's what I think when I think of Gemini. You have the duality, right? The two wings, you know? How else are you going to fly without two wings? You know what I mean? Anyway, so just my ranting on Gemini because Gemini is cool. I have a Gemini in Venus, so I do relate to Gemini somewhat, okay? But I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this mid-June energy to mid-July energy, because I feel like end of June is going to really hit you guys in a way that probably you're not even going to expect. And it in a way that, like, if you don't actually let go of some of the energy coming your way, that is going to cause like mental harm. Okay, so I don't know how else to describe that. Like is it will cause you mental distress. Like you will be in your head overthinking it, and if you don't let go of what is truly like needed to let go of, and there I feel like there is something that you guys need to let go of, and I think it's a way of thinking. I really do. If it's not a way of thinking, then it's a third person. Okay, it's like somebody that is interrupting. Either if you're in a relationship, and I kind of get this feeling like It's about people who are in relationships. There's somebody who keeps like edging their way in, and they won't stop, you know. And if you don't let this person go, and I know you don't, there's something about this energy that you don't even want to let them go. Okay, this is the death card here. This, I'm doing the good tarot deck, all right? And it's just an amazing, beautiful deck. Look at this little girl, okay? This is it's transformation. This is a death card. That came out in reverse for you guys, okay? You could be dealing with a Scorpio, right? But if you're not dealing with the Scorpio, then we're really talking about it is time to let go of something that is done dead, you know? Like it's done, it's over, it's done, okay? You got two other cards in reverse. Three of air, right? The three of air, and I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to show you what it looks like upright. The three of air is three of wands. That's what that is. Okay? Like, look at how beautiful this card is. You see the wings? See the birds? Okay? This card is about silver linings. It talks about you being rejected or rejecting someone, and that is the protection, you know? Like, what is it? God's, I always mess this up. God's rejection is God's protection. That's what it is. Or let's just, I mean, we don't have to call it God, we call it spirit. Rejection is spirit's protection. There's something or someone that you don't want to reject. You don't actually want to let go of. And I feel like they're needling their way back into you. It's time to let go of this energy because it's for your highest good. Okay, what I'm doing now, all right, I didn't even explain this in the beginning, okay? But what I've been doing in these videos, these like June videos, is half and half. So we do half the video with just kind of a general energy, and I just see what the general energy of your element, your sign is. We're talking about Gemini. And we got some air energy here, right? And then on the second half, we're going to just really dive into love. We're going to, you know, pull some romance angel cards. We're going to ask who's your next soulmate. So, you know, stick around for that. I don't know if somebody wants to timestamp it for just someone wants to just listen to love. That's cool. You can do that. But I think this general energy part is actually really needed, especially for this sign, for Gemini, that I feel like is holding on to something. Someone's either holding on to you or you holding on to something, which I feel like it's more Gemini holding on to something. And that's not usually Gemini. So maybe this whole water trine that's going on in the sky, this whole, like, all the water signs combining and creating this emotion, everybody's going through this deep emotion right now, you know? Maybe that is causing some of this, like towards the end of June, that like you guys are feeling nostalgic or you know, starting to, you know, have these memories of somebody from the past, and they're like somehow coming up in your life, you know, like not only the memories, but the person maybe even showing up in your life, and you're having almost like a hard time pushing them away, you know, like letting it go. All right, combined with this 10 of air. Now this is a friggin' amazing card, okay? Like this is the 10 of wands, you know? Endings. It's like end of the way of old thinking. It's like grace in an ending. You see this person? They're graceful. They're blowing this feather away in a graceful way to say goodbye. You know, that's their way of saying, okay, we part happy, we part kind. We, you know, I'm thankful for what you've given me. And learning, you know, learning from the situation. Again, reversed, okay? So it could be a tough ending towards the end, like I'm going to say July, maybe first week in July. Tough ending. Or it could be You don't want to let this go. Again, there's another, like all three cards, all of these three cards are talking about letting things go and you finding it very hard to do so. You having a really hard time doing that. I'm going to pull a few cards on top of this and then we'll go into love, okay? We'll get some clarity. So, please tell me about transformation for Gemini. Oh, look at that. Damn, your cards are like just flinging out. Okay, we got this one first. Oh, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands. So there's a start. There's a passionate new creative start waiting to happen. It could be with an air sign, but I feel like that's your energy right there. That Page of Swords saying, again, reverse, right? Again, like even in the youthful, playful energy, you're still in reverse, where it's like almost like narcissistic, almost like in your own head, not working towards this new start. You've got, I think you have this amazing opportunity coming up. And if you can get out of your own head, if you can actually get out of the immaturity, that part in your head. And I know, like, hey, Gemini, it's not that they want to be immature. It's just that, like, they like that innocent, fun, fun-loving part of nature. And I get it. Like, we all want to be that. But there's a time and a place, and I see that like there's an opportunity that's going to present itself, and if you don't work hard at changing the way you're thinking right now, that opportunity you may not take it. You may not actually work towards it. Okay, let's see. Three of Air. Gemini. Mid-June to mid-July, please. Some clarity. Oh man. I swear, Gemini, you guys couldn't be coming out fast enough, I tell you. It's like you want to hear this. Gemini's like, bring it on. Okay. All right. Damn, you got another ace. Like, there's some potential. Potential. It could be a new job. It could be potential with money. If you don't put yourself out there, though, I'm getting this is for some people, okay? I'm getting that you may be offered a job that's lower than you think you should, and you're gonna have a hard time believing that you should accept it. You know what I mean? Like you feel like I deserve better than that. So just for people who are looking for a job or who are offered the job, it's actually a potential. It's such a good potential. It's such a good potential. Like just in truth and in passion and in action, So it's going to give you, it could potentially bring you something worthwhile, like in the long run. But you're going to look at it initially and not think it's much. Okay, we're going to put some more. 10 of Air. 10 of Wands. Swords. Oh gosh, sorry. I've been calling. Oh, sorry about that. I've been calling. I've been calling the air wands, and it's not wands. It's swords. Sorry about that. Damn. Okay. Like, let's talk about this a little bit. Cause no joke, you got 3 aces. Like 3 aces. That's a whole new you. Gemini, that's a whole new you. Like, what epiphany are you guys having right now? You guys are going to be having this, especially like the beginning of July. Man, you guys are going to go through some transformation like nobody's business. Like, you guys are going to start seeing things in such a different way. It's like a whole new you. You're going to start feeling different. You're going to start treating people different in a feeling way, in like a loving way. You may actually cut some people out that like maybe draining on your money. You guys are going to start acting differently. I just caution you not to be only in a selfish way. Like, please don't become narcissists um, because of this energy, because you have so much growth and potential, and it comes at a cost. Like, it comes at a um, like I say comes at a cost, meaning it's gonna come, but only after you've experienced some turmoil, some true breakdown of things. But like the look at, I mean, like you can, oh, come on, who can't see those three aces? The three upright too. No joke. Like this is like action, creativity, mentally with your words. Communication is different. Communication with about money, by the way, is going to be different. Okay, so if you got to let go of a job, let go of a job, because you know what, you have a potential for something else coming better. um and and love, emotion, heart based. Okay, all those new potentials, new way of looking at things. The tower comes with the cups, right? Okay, let's see. We're talking about endings. Endings. The tower's an ending, you know? Tower's a big transformation, a big change. And we're talking about love. So if I were to look at that, I'm going to say there could be a end to a relationship towards the I would say somewhere in July. Okay. Let's ask. I'm gonna ask one card about that. What's going on with the Tower and the Ace of Cups for Gemini? Damn. 3 cards came out for you guys. Let's see what it says. Okay. All right, listen. Water sign coming in from the past. Water or fire. But it looks like water sign. Somebody from the past that was and still could be, and this could be the person that you're trying to let go of. Okay, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I really saw Cancer hard in this. That's just so interesting, but I really did. And there's somebody Cancer came up twice when I was shuffling. That's why I was like, okay, that's interesting. Let me see if it comes out in your reading. But Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, this person comes in back from the past. It could be somebody you're trying. So if you're in a relationship and you're actually ending things, it's a water sign or fire sign that you're trying to end things with, and they're rushing out fast. They're rushing out fast. If it is somebody coming in from your past, maybe to start something fresh and new, they're not stable enough for you. They're goofy. They are, a jokester, a trickster, somebody who potentially says one thing but really means another thing. Maybe a little passive aggressive. It's somebody, again, like somebody from the past, though, or like, yes, somebody from the past. I mean, I get that real clear. And they may be coming in and breaking something up that actually, I was gonna say maybe it was stable, but it doesn't even feel that stable. It feels like there's a space. you only allow someone in because you create a space for them. Okay, do you get what I'm saying? So you could be in a happy relationship, feeling all good and everything, and if somebody's coming weaseling their way back in, you created that space for them to do that. So just remember that. Like, there could be somebody in the past that like is coming back and they're trying to like win you back over, or like just like poking a little bit, just being like, hey, what's going on, what's new in your life and everything. And That's not, hasn't been somebody that's been stable. It's been somebody that's been in and out. You've been through this a few times with them, and um they're just gonna run back out. So it doesn't even, like, it's not worth it. They're gonna, that may, if you're in a happy relationship right now, don't let anybody else in, because it's not long lasting. They're just coming in to break some walls down, and then they're out again. Alrighty. I'm just gonna, let me think about work, if it's work related. Um, if you guys are looking for jobs, jobs are on the way. Um, there's definitely a way of thinking that you need to change in order for structure to be rebuilt with work. There may be a job that you could revisit, like or like some kind of past career that you could go back to. Could be something like that. Also, like, I still see that point of, like, you potentially being demoted, or like going down in your career a little bit in order to gain more in the long run. Okay. But seriously, like, three aces. Like, I can't make this up. All right, Gemini. What on earth, Gemini? Seriously. What on earth? Okay, let's get into love. Transformation, though, on its way. Big changes. Okay, let's see. What do we got for love? So we'll just do past, present, future. 3 card. Oh, Lord. All right, let me tell you how funny this is. Because I was like, where's that last pentacle one? Where's the last ace? Because I kept thinking potentially this could be work. And I was like, that's funny, because that fourth ace didn't come out, and that would be the one work related. And of course, it flew out the deck just now. All right. And actually, I don't know which way it came, so I'm just going to kind of leave it like this. That's funny, though. Because I was just asking, in my head, I was like, I wonder where that is. And of course, like, new Geminis. I feel like you guys were reborn in this new moon on the 13th of June. It was in Gemini, right? In the first house, in your house, Gemini house. Geminis became new. They rebuilt. They, you know what I keep seeing in my head is, like, you guys are the robots. Like, you know, the Bionic Woman. I'm old, okay. So, but like, the Bionic Woman. You guys are, like, you guys were, you know, destroyed. Your arms were destroyed, or whatever. Your wings, your it's really what it was, is your mind. Your mind is being rebuilt. Okay. And then, you know what? Like, you're the surgeon. You're the one rebuilding it. So good on you, Gemini. Starting a new you. Listen, when you start new like that, there's going to be some people that don't like that. There's going to be some issue. Look at this. There's going to be people that don't like that, you know? There's going to be issues with that. There's going to be, when you start to expand your horizons, when you start to grow, when you start to step in your power, there's going to be backlash. Just backlash. Anytime any person does that, any energy does that, you know? Because no one, like, when you're doing that, some people don't understand. Listen, you're going to still get some people, because Gemini is going to have Gemini's duality, right? So they're going to have this group of, like, cheerleaders. They're going to have people that be like, damn, girl, you're the best, or damn, boy, you the shit, right? But, like, they're always going to have these people that are going to be like, what does she think? Why does she think she's so cute? Why does she think she's so great? Why does, like, you know, there's this backlash when you change who you are, when you rebuild, you know? And I feel like Gemini is doing that right now. All right. The other thing I want to talk about is Mars. Is it Mars? Yeah, Mars retrograde. Mars is retrograding at the end of this month, end of June, and it's going to affect everybody hard. Mars is that fiery planet that wants to move forward, that isn't about Page of Swords on Page of Swords. Could you guys not send me all the energy? I mean, damn. I got it. You Geminis. I got it. Okay. I got it. You stepping into your power. That's what you're telling me. We know we're stepping into our power. Okay. But listen, Mars doesn't want to go retro. Mars doesn't like to go backwards. Mars is a planet of rah rah. I want to go forward, rah rah. I will show my energy to you, and like we're going to make it happen kind of feeling, right? And it's going retrograde in your 9th house, which is like travel and philosophy and education and religion, law, spirituality, you know. It's going retro in there, right? So if you have travel plans, just make time to, you know, just know that it could be like delayed, because like Mars going retrograde like delays lots of stuff. There's going to be lots of impatience, lots of delays in things, lots of like, if you're waiting on a decision with law, know that it may take longer than you think. If you're thinking about going back to school, it might be a little tougher to get things organized and to get your paperwork done. I mean, it just, the whole time, it's going to be all of summer too. It's like end of August. The whole time will kind of be about where you place your energy. It's going to teach us where we place our energy and if it's really where it should be. Okay, well, Gemmies, we're talking about a true Gemini reading here because duality came up, Page of Swords came up twice. That actually is literally what I called my Gemini card, which is super interesting. Okay. So new you, new you, new moon just passed. You're feeling like, I feel like you guys like just became that snake that just took off all its old, it came out of all its old skin. Okay, so now you're fresh and new and shiny and feeling like really like almost like you can't even go in the sun because like you are so new, like a baby, like you guys are like brand new. All these aces, you got 4 aces. That's brand freaking new, brand spanking new. You guys are like baby's bottoms. Venus also is in your house, 3rd house of communication, I think for the rest of the month too. So really like you're going to be like the way you speak. Okay. This Page of Swords is telling me that the way you speak is going to be so, like you're almost going to speak like butter. You're going to be able to talk people into anything. You're going to be able to communicate so like almost like, I want to say lovingly, but I don't even think that's it. I feel like you're just going to be real smooth. Like be able to just be like anything you want. People are just going to be like anything you want. And there's going to be some people that are not going to like this. Towards July, you're going to get, once Venus moves out of that 3rd house communication for you, There's going to be, and I'm not really sure when that is, you'll have to take a look, but there's going to be a bit of a backlash, I think, July, for some of this energy that people saw you were receiving, like receiving all of this lavishness. You were like the second coming. You were reborn. You were the phoenix rising from the ashes. You even saw this new world start to form, and there was some kind of, like, I don't know if it's self-sabotage or if it's the backlash that pushed you back a little bit. Like, I feel like it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's what it is. So, especially within relationships. Okay? You could be dealing with another air sign, another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I also see the devil's a Capricorn, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn, okay? If you're not dealing with a Capricorn, then you will find that you can break chains right now with whoever you need to end things with, okay? So the new world is here, right? This card is about the angels bugling you to stand the hell up in your power. Be in this lavishness, right? Like, allow all the things to come around you. It's like, I feel like it's like this. Like, it's like, hey, the new world is here for you. You already are new you. Why can't you step into your new world then? It might be due to money. And it certainly could be due to a lack of commitment from somebody. Somebody's finding it hard to commit to you. You're finding it hard to commit to somebody. I don't know. It could be either way. It's a general reading. I'm not sure which way it's going to go. Okay. 28th of June. We've got a full moon in the 8th house. I feel like your whole reading is talking about ending of things and rebirth. And that's the 8th house. The 8th house talks about sex, other people's money, death, and rebirth, okay? And that full moon, right? So full moons are about endings, like clearing things out, getting rid of the things that you no longer serve you. Like, that is you do full moon ceremonies to, like, let go of all the things that are trapped inside you, all the things that settle in your chakras that, like, no longer need to be there. You do these to like make them come out. Like, you drum to get them out of you, to, like, get, like, generate the energy to release them. I pulled a romance angel card for you, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I feel like you guys you're potentially letting other people into your love life, or you're potentially letting somebody back that doesn't need to be there. And there's a new world that you have already seen, you've ever put your toes into, you've ever stepped into, and it's still calling back to you like, hey, the world is here for you, this new world. And you're just finding it really tough. And it could be because it's a sexual thing. It could be that you're connected to somebody in a sexual way and you can't let go of them. Could be they're a Capricorn. If they're a Capricorn, then they're not, it's that, like, sexual part of it doesn't really relate to them. But it seems like it's more of an energy, like it's a chained to somebody feeling. Like, you've got to do some cord cutting, some rituals of cord cutting during this new moon. If you no longer want to be with this person, then you've got to do that energy. You've got to do that energy work to end this connection to them. I feel like there's something better for you out there. Whoever this person is that you're feeling like you're trapped to, like you're stuck on, you're obsessed with, they may be obsessed with you. Actually, I feel like that's the energy more, that they may be obsessed with you. They keep needling into your relationship. And I mean, there's a little energy in you that's like, I mean, I don't mind it that much. You know what I mean? Like, I like being the center of attention. I like being, you know, like this, their whole world. Oh, okay. I'm gonna just, I mean, I really didn't dive hard into the love because spirit told me not to, you know. Sorry. Can't can't tell spirit what to do. I'm gonna do one quick um who's your next soulmate reading with my mini cards, and then we'll close it out. I might pull one oracle card, but that's it. Holy Magolies. Okay, let's see. What do we get? Who's your next soulmate? There's your new world again. You still blocking it. Look at this. Gemini is still blocking this new world. Why? Why can't you guys let go? I don't know what's going on here. It's like you guys are out in the cold, and then, okay, who's your next soulmate? Listen, the person right now is out in the cold, feeling like they're hurt. They may actually even be in the hospital or like have an injury of some sort. It could be an earth sign for sure. I'm going to pull two more cards actually. They are coming out of a resting period. Like I said, it could be somebody who was actually injured and they're just getting better. Another ace. I don't think I've seen this many aces. Tower again. I don't think I've seen this many aces. You got the Two of Cups again in reverse. Either your next soulmate's coming out of a relationship, or they're going to needle their way into your relationship. And hey, maybe they may be your next soulmate, and that's why they know that you're the one for them, so they're not going to ever give up, you know? And they're going to start telling you some truths. They're going to come with you with some honesty. They may come with you with honesty about your own relationship, so be careful with that. They're coming out of this resting period, like I said, or they've been damaged. They've been hurt. Like, it doesn't have to be physical damage. It could be mental damage or like emotional damage. And they're incredibly vulnerable right now. This, if it's not an earth sign, which I don't know if it is, kind of feeling like it could be another air sign. And if it's not an earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they see you as the stable one. And maybe that's why they want to create a whole new world with you. They see you as the one that's actually going to heal them. I don't know if this is going to happen July. I feel like this could be a little further ahead in the season, like September for some reason, like August, September, something like that. Um, I see like fall time. Some reason it could be a Leo also. Leo energy, I feel hard. They could they could potentially not have a home. I mean, I'm not saying they're homeless, but they could potentially not have they might travel a lot, or like they don't have a steady place, or maybe they live in like hotels, or like some reason I feel like they live in like a high rise or like a tall building, like you know, I don't know, many stories up, okay? And they may even have a view. Like I feel like they have a view. Wherever they live, they have a view, and they may not have like a steady place that they live. And sometimes they look outside the window of a plane, so maybe they're flying a lot. I feel clouds. They're in the clouds, you know, and I don't think that's necessarily their energy. Actually feel them looking outside somewhere and seeing clouds, you know. So maybe it's like somewhere that's cloudy, rainy. I don't see rain though, just clouds. So I get that feeling when I'm in an airplane, you know, when I take off or land, you know, you kind of get that feeling. Um, yeah, I think that's it. All right. Yeah, that's a nice long video for you guys. All right, Gemini. If you want to get hold of me, I'm at thewishingmoon.com. The Wishing Moon, thewishingmoon.com. You can order a private reading from me. And I'm on Instant Go to The Wishing Moon. And I think that is it. Yeah. All right. I'm going to try to do a July, just a love reading, just, you know, like a 10-minute something for you guys. And again, I am so sorry. I'm not like always on it. But, you know, life is crazy. And I do the best I can. Okay. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.